Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday, Saturday,
Sunday.
60 minutes of commercial-free music to get your day started right.
Monday,
Ride the giant,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday, Saturday,
Sunday.
Star Spotlight every day at 6 and 9 a.m. here on Harper Radio.
That could be Elon. I hear somebody.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
I need to throw this out real quick before we get too chatty. You are listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast service of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. This is Streaming Verse with Nina, Chris, and the most excellent guest ever, Ashley, former manager of WHCM and former host of Cross Country. And one other little thing, the thoughts and ideas presented on the show are our own and not necessarily reflective of Harper College, WHCM, or its Board of Trustees. All right, now fangirl out.
Yay! Okay, wait, can you see me too?
I can. I know I'm probably very, very close to the screen.
You're good.
Okay.
We know each other.
Oh, Ashley, everyone else is going to see you too because now YouTube is linked up with Zoom and
fancy.
she can pick you and show you.
Oh, awesome.
It's very fancy.
It's very fancy now, yes.
I know. Well, you guys start because Chris, I know you have some outline to the show, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, Chris
so
needs to start.
You guys prompt me.
Oh, we can do that. No problem. Yeah.
Because I feel like otherwise Nina and I are just going to go awful.
Okay.
That's
all
exactly
right.
right.
Let's do our customary first. Oh, you look great. I can see you. You can't see me, but you know.
Thanks. Do I look as congested as I am?
No.
No.
No, you look great.
Thank you.
So normally when we start the show, we talk about what we've been watching. We're going to table what you've been watching as far as Taylor Swift for a minute here. So let's just talk about, or not necessarily watching, what you've been streaming, whether it's watching, listening, reading, whatever that may be. Ashley, you're our guest, so we're going to start with you. Sorry, what have you been streaming recently?
Sure. Well, I was going to say a Taylor Swift related thing that I was streaming, but we put that to the side for now.
Yes, it's been tabled.
Yes. So lately, of course, Summer I Turned Pretty. Gotta watch the new one that came out today. I'm really mad at Amazon for doing what they're doing, where they're releasing it once a week. I'm like, I just want to binge it. Like, I don't like this.
You need that instant gratification.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't know if either of you have been watching that.
Oh, Megan has.
Yeah.
I have not, because apparently I'm a fake fan of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I've seen the first episode, and it's because my sister told me I should watch. I will watch more, but I've only seen the first episode because my sister said because our families did that. Like, we used to spend 2 weeks at the beach. She goes, there's so many memories in watching it about them all spending time together.
Oh, cute. Yeah, you should. You should watch it. I won't talk about it then. So,
You can talk about it. Spoil away.
Okay, I'm pissed at Belly. No, you can't have them both, okay? It's either Conrad or Jeremiah, and you can't do the flippity flop with the brothers. Okay, that's just no, it's off limits.
Yeah.
It's just off. So I'm pissed at her. I'm team Jer all the way. But yeah, that's honestly, besides other than the Taylor Swift stuff that I've been watching, not just concert stuff, it's other stuff. Other than that, that's all I've really been streaming. How about you guys?
Oh, me. Okay.
Yeah, you go, Nina.
I have done nothing. I'm like in this lavender haze.
At least we're
right
going to
now.
have lots of content for the second part of the show.
No, I have one thing, okay? Well, actually, I have two things. I did something, Chris. I was being dramatic. So I watched a couple episodes of this. I've watched all of this, literally all of this. This is my childhood, okay? But I just found out that it was put on Max or HBO Max. I hate that. And they put 21 seasons of Mythbusters on there, and I am so happy because I love Mythbusters so much. I literally almost cried when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, I was so happy.
That is a good show.
It's so good.
I had that on recently at work.
Ashley's
What?
never seen it.
Mythbusters is awesome. Ashley,
Best.
think of something that you've been questioning in the universe. They've probably tested it out.
Wow. Okay, that's deep.
See, they tested something like, could you put a car together or make a car into something else one time?
Oh,
and
yeah.
so they got this little kit car where it easily came apart, and they did stuff.
They're the coolest.
Yeah.
I watched it all the time.
Would you implode if
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
They're the ones who actually tested some of that Titanic stuff.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They did the if like the airplane toilet can like actually suck you in, and like I just watched that episode last night, and one of the guys, Adam, he's like, because they made this whole like mannequin, to sit on the toilet, and he's like, well, I want to try. And so they put him on the toilet, and he's like,
Oh my God.
he's like, oh my god. It's so funny.
I could see Adam
my
wanting
God.
to try
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Definitely.
They're so
definitely.
goofy. I love it so
I will
much.
have to watch this.
Yes, you do. It's so good.
Oh my god.
Chris, what have you been watching?
Reservation Dogs is back. It's on season 3. It's on Hulu. It is an awesome show, and you're learning stuff when you watch it. I kind of feel like, I've learned something. It is about 4 teenagers who live on a reservation in Oklahoma. And, some of the things that they're dealing with as Native Americans and things that they're dealing with as teenagers. And one of their friends died by suicide, so last season they ran away to California because he always wanted to go to California.
Aww.
And then one of them's on the spirit walk type thing. And one of his ancestors who died, I think, at Little Bighorn, and it's actually a comedian in real life, so he's funny. He kind of gives him guidance and follows him around and just shows up for no reason.
Oh, that's really cute. That's really cute.
But the nice part
Adorable.
is like I said, it's like Dear Lady. Like apparently that's part of the, their, I don't know what the right term is. Is it their lore? Is it their beliefs? That I'm not sure about. And they did this whole thing about the Dear Lady, which was really interesting. Yeah, she comes and avenges and keeps the uncles in line and kills them if they're out of line. Yeah.
Girl boss. Sorry.
Valid.
Ashley, have you been watching anything else?
Listening to anything else?
Oh, that's true.
We'll have to save that too. Yeah. To prepare to see Uncle Ed Sheeran. I watched his documentary.
Yes.
That was good. That was
Oh, that's
really
right. You were
good.
talking about that last week,
I
right?
was.
Yeah.
Yes. That was very enlightening. Love to see the relationship, the behind the scenes. That was really cute. What else? Lots of documentary. The Miley Cyrus documentary.
Yes.
Lots of that type of stuff. Otherwise, in terms of shows, I'm kind of at a standstill here. I'm waiting for Ginny and Georgia. That's not coming
Yes. Yeah.
Where is Virgin River?
Seriously.
I mean, seriously, where
It's
is
supposed to be out already.
Someone tell me. Find it. Anyone, please. I'm getting desperate. It's not even like, to be honest, Virgin River is not even like that good of a show. It's just something to watch.
I'm 100% with you on that because it's like every season's like 2 days.
Yeah, and it's also the same, like every season. It's yeah.
The one girl's been pregnant the entire time, and then we find out, spoilers, it's not even his kids.
Oh my god.
Pregnant for like 5 years.
Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, that's basically it.
What else have you been streaming, Nina?
Well, admitting this on the radio is not my highest point, but I'm going to do it anyway. I know my mom's watching, so just don't look it up. Don't read the back of the books, Mom. There's quite a bit of unnecessary, might I add, spice. Because it's fine when it makes sense, but when it doesn't make sense, I'm just like, oh my god.
Like the A Court of Thorns and Roses?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Exactly. I'm like, just stop, okay? We get it. We get the point. But I have been listening to and reading. I'm like kind of like tandem listening and reading because my friend Susanna will often give me the book and then I'll start listening to it and then I'll like finish it on paper. Mm-hmm. But it's the Twisted Love series. Have you read that, Ashley?
No, I haven't read it, but I think I've heard of it.
Okay. I'm on book 3. Book 1 was stupid. Book 2 was actually really good, but there was way too much, you know what, going on. Like, I would have to put it down because I'm like, this is ridiculous.
A little bit sriracha.
What?
It's a little bit too much sriracha.
But they're so cute. And the series, it's not like a normal series would progress. It's like Chris is laughing at me.
No, I'm laughing at the sriracha.
Oh, okay. But it's one of those series that I believe there's 4 books and they're all intertwined because they're all friends with each other.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those really cool. It's not like a continuation, but I love when they like intertwine books like that. So yeah. And it's like different relationships. Of course, it only centers on relationships, which
life is relationships.
True.
But you probably mean relationships versus
like romantic relationships.
Romantic ones. Versus,
oh yeah, no, I mean yeah.
I know, yeah, but technically life is relationships.
That's true. Yeah, that's all I got. What about you?
The second half of Lincoln Lawyer came out on Netflix, and I've already zoomed through that. Lincoln.
Did you hear that? I'm sorry.
What?
My neck just cracked so loud, and I made a face, and so Ashley was like, what? I was like...
I did not hear that.
It was kind of painful. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, so Lincoln Lawyer is really good. The end of the second season was great. Looking forward to season 3. Don't know if it's been picked up yet, but of course they've already left the cliffhanger because they're good at that. So that's actually really good. I really like Lincoln Lawyer, especially because he is from, I think, Mexico, so he speaks Spanish, and so they did a lot of Spanish.
Nice.
Oh, that's one more thing. I'm going to flash back. Speaking of languages, one of the coolest things they did in Reservation Dogs was they also talked about the schools that they had for Native Americans, which weren't really schools. They were basically trying to drive out their own beliefs and make them, great little Christians, and building that Christian army. Well, one of the things they did when it came to the people speaking English, if we were getting the point of view from the children, it was gibberish. So when the adults were speaking, instead of us understanding them, we heard what the kids were hearing, which was like, we're jumping out, not do, no, like that. Like,
That's so interesting.
which was like,
yeah, that's really interesting. Good on the directors for that.
yes,
Yeah.
they do a lot of awesome stuff like that. So every once in a while, we would hear them when they were speaking to each other. Then we understood what they were saying. But from the kids' point of view, it was just gibberish. And they
so
didn't
cool.
even
That's
show
really
anything in like the subtitles. Nothing.
That's awesome.
Which I thought, sorry.
Yeah,
it was,
that's really cool.
yeah, they do
Yeah.
a lot of cool things like that. And in the past, I talked about this on the show. They had the owls. Well,
Yes.
in their culture, the eyes of the owls are like bad. You don't look at them. So even on the TV, they blurred them out.
That's
They
so
blurred
cool.
out the eyes of all the owls.
Oh my god.
Right.
Wait, that's really cool. They do a lot of really cool stuff in that.
Yeah. Have you seen that one, Reservation Dogs?
No, but it sounds like they do. Like
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Okay.
They do
I'm gonna
like
need to
that's
watch
like
it.
really cool.
Everyone should watch it.
I know. I feel like all my stuff is just like fluff, and y'all are so educated over here.
Not really.
We just work at it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm with you on Virgin River, so that's total fluff.
I mean, honestly, it's complete. It's something to watch, and you have nothing to watch.
Exactly, and yet I find myself missing it, and I don't know why.
I know.
It's
I know,
really-
that's the issue.
It's like missing a high sugary fat snack. It's like there's no value to it, but it's yummy.
No. Oh, that's just like oh my god. Well, Sweet Magnolias, that sucked. That was horrible. It was boring.
I've
but
never
it's
seen
something to
it.
watch.
Didn't even try that
But
one.
it's also what is that? You haven't seen it?
No.
Do you remember that show? It was also on Netflix, and I don't remember what it was called. Oh my! It's kind of like a Virgin River, and it only had like 2 seasons, and she ended it like having a baby. She was like, but oh my god, what was it called? If I remember it.
Do you know
I'll
who
say
was in it?
Who was in it? Let me see if I can look this up.
She had a
Yeah.
baby at the end of season 2.
Yes.
Was she married? 20 questions.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I have no
It was
idea.
like a love triangle.
Oh.
Well, that's Virgin River with the dead guy. No.
Yeah, true.
So true. It's so true.
With her ex-husband,
Her dead ex, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. While you ponder that, we're going to take a quick break and we will be right back. You are listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast service of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. You're listening to Streaming Verse with Nina and Chris. Do you know we have Tie-Dye Tuesday here on campus? Show off your Harper pride and spirit by making your own Harper tie-dye t-shirt you can wear all year. This creative event will take place on Tuesday, August 29th. That's in the past and still in the book for some weird reason. All right, look at this book. It's out of date. Hello? Matt, are you auditing our show right now? The book is not up to date. Okay, so we got nothing in here.
Would you like me to go back and play?
No.
You just can't change. You gotta leave them as is. They're too good.
It
Always having the book empty.
is time for you to enroll in Harper College. It is the spring semester, fall semester. Fall semester is starting up here right now. So take your little fingers, walk on that little keyboard, and go to Harper College. Google that and get enrolled. Find out what you want to do for the rest of your life. You can save $66,000 by starting out here at Harper College for your first 2 years of school before transferring to a full-time school. That's all I got.
That was good. That was good. That was a little scary, though.
That was great.
That was great.
I'll be better prepared for the next one now that I know the book is out of date.
Come on, Matt.
It's all August. Every date in the book is
August. Salt air.
August is gonna slip away soon. So
Like a bottle of wine.
exactly.
Because it was never mine.
Wait a minute. It is August.
It's August.
But it's the... Oh, my God. Guys, why didn't you tell me? Why am I losing my mind? All right. We're going to read the tie-dye one. Why did I think that August 29th was in the past? Oh, my gosh. I'm too tired. Okay. Never mind. Matt, I take that back. You are awesome. Tie-Dye Tuesday. Show off your Harper pride and spirit by making your own Harper tie-dye t-shirt you can wear all year. This creative event will take place on Tuesday, August 29th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Harper Quad. Shirts are free for Harper students, but sizes are on a first-come, first-served basis. A rain date for this event will be September 5th. I think I'm too tired. We thought you were tired. Apparently, that's me.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're all really tired.
Because you thought, we all were like, what is happening here?
I just went with that. And you know what's even worse?
Okay, I'm ready now for the next thing.
I saw one of the posters for the tie-dye thing out there.
Oh,
when I came in, and I made a mental note. I was like, oh yeah, I remember like a couple years ago I was gonna go to that, but I didn't, and I didn't even.
Tie-dye shirt.
I'm
You
so
do?
sorry.
I do. I still wear it.
Nice. I don't know why I think it's September. I think it's because the pool's closing.
Oh.
So before we get into Taylor, I'm going to justify why I have no idea what month it is. Today was the last day for outdoor swimming at Meineke because all the kids are going back to college. So to me, in my brain, it's the end of summer because all the pools are starting to close, the outdoor ones, which is sad, very sad.
August does have a tendency of slipping away.
Yes.
It does. It's also really hot though.
Yeah.
Like this summer has been disgustingly hot, so
It-
it doesn't
yeah.
really feel like it's ending.
That's true.
I'm ready for the fall.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back now. And we're talking about Taylor Swift, which you can stream everywhere. You can probably stream audiobooks on her, stream reading books on her, stream videos on her, stream concerts, stream documentaries, I'm sure. But we're also going to be talking about her live shows because we have two people here who have been to live Taylor Swift concerts. And I have FaceTimed and just saw 30, maybe 60 seconds of a show, and I was in awe. I have to tell you, both of you.
What part did you see?
It was the Lover set,
Lover.
right?
Yeah. And everyone was so emotional. Everyone in that whole stadium had this huge vibe of just like, I am one with the universe and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And even though she was a speck from
Yeah.
Nina's seat,
Yeah.
all the screens she has up, you can see everything.
I tried to hold the phone as far away from myself as possible so you couldn't hear me sobbing, but I don't know if that came through.
I heard you screaming.
Oh, great.
You
I'm
were
so
just
sorry.
You were a glass case full of emotions.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it. I kept having the people behind me because at this last one I was alone. Like Jesus went with me, but he didn't sit with me. And
wow.
the people behind me kept asking me if I was okay because I was crying so much. And then I'd go like jumping up and down. I was running in place at one point, like screaming, and then I'd have to sit down, and then I'd be like, oh my god. Okay, pull it together. And I'd be like, okay, I'm back up. And then I was like going like a million, and then there was this older woman sitting behind me. She kept tapping me on the shoulder and being like, are you okay, sweetie? I'm like, I'm fine.
Ashley, do you get that emotional at the concerts?
I don't get emotional to where I'm like the sobbing emotional. I'm more so the person who's honestly probably very annoying to be next to, where I like to literally like for the full 3 hours I screamed my lungs out. Like, well, number one, like we went through that much work to be there. I can scream as much as I want. Like it's fine. But also you want to. It's fun.
Yeah.
So I'm not emotional in that sense. I'm more just like a lunatic.
Yeah. I'm just insufferable to be around. Like, cause I'm sobbing 1 second, and I'm like fully like in tears, like I'm gonna like pass out because I'm crying so hard. And then the next second I'm like, yeah, like screaming, jumping up and down, dancing. I'm putting on my own performance. And then it like switches like that, and then I'm crying again. And then I'm crying and jumping. So then I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just terrible. You know what? Nobody wants to stand next to me.
It also depends though on like the vibe around you. That also.
Oh
has a
no,
lot
that
to do with it. Yeah.
everyone was sitting down at this last show next to me
Really?
because they got the pre-sale tickets, and this girl in front of me oh my God, she only knew one song because she announced it every time she didn't know a song. She only knew one song, and it was You Belong With Me. I was like, get out right now.
Yeah.
I know more songs.
You know more songs, literally.
Exactly. Well, that's kind of how it was. I noticed at ours. Well, we'll get into it. I don't want to miss the prompts.
Okay.
I don't want to get your show off rails here.
I'm getting it off rails.
I do want to tell you, though, Ashley, I am fully on board with you, and you were talking about screaming, and you don't care because you paid for it. I literally told a nurse that when I was giving birth to my son.
Oh my God.
Because he was okay, I'm not going to get too in the details on this, but he was facing the wrong way, so I had to lie on my side to turn his head, and I wasn't on any painkillers at that point. So I was screaming, like, not top of my lungs, but screaming. And they're just like, oh, honey, you need to be quiet because there's other people here. And I thought about it, and I went, no. I do not. This is my giving birth to a human being, and there will be screaming.
Yeah.
I'm telling you to be quiet.
I know. And I rejected that notion. So
Yeah.
I am fully on board with you. You spent how many dollars you spent to be there?
It was a long battle. My mom actually pulled through. Nita knows the story.
Yes.
It was a long battle. But I'm like, if you went through that battle to be there, I don't care how loud I am. I really
Yeah.
don't.
It was the Great War.
It was.
So, go on.
No, I was going to say, along with the Great War, I'm mad she didn't do Let's Go Battle, but that's a different story.
Same. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So typically, from what I've been hearing from people, that especially the Errors tour has been like 3 to 4 hours of her. Does that include the other performers or just her?
No, that's just her.
So you're basically getting like 5 hours of performances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That isn't emotional. Like, just being around live music for 5 hours, that itself is an emotional journey.
And then getting out of there, too, it took us like 2 hours to walk a few blocks just because of the craziness.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So you're in. Like, this explains part of the emotional part of all that, because I'm saying it's so cathartic because there's all these people around and you can pick up on other people's emotions and you feel their vibes, and that's a lot. Okay.
Well, yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
Nope. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say too. Like, and you're trading bracelets, and like that's like a big. I don't know. I love it so much because I never had like friendship bracelets when I was little. I would be the kid that would like. And I can confirm this, like, it's not just, like, a thing, because I would find, like, the other side of the friendship bracelets, because I would just buy the set and then hide one and then wear it to pretend like I had friends. So, like, making friendship bracelets and, like, having the idea that I have, like, friendship bracelets with, like, complete strangers is, like, the coolest thing in the world to me. And everywhere online, they're like, this is the summer of, like, healing because you're making friendship bracelets. You're singing songs with Taylor Swift that you've sang since you were little. And, you're seeing the Barbie movie. And I'm like, stop. I could literally cry.
That's the Summer of Women type.
Yeah.
With Barbie and Taylor.
Yeah.
Sure, there's another thing out there, too. But
Beyonce.
Beyonce, that's right. Yeah. Have you?
Yeah.
I hate to interject on Taylor time, but
How dare you?
Have you seen Barbie, Ashley?
Oh my God, I haven't yet. I am told. I know. I've been told that I have to wait until like my sister has availability in her schedule. She works. I've been told I have to wait. So.
Come on, chop chop, let's go.
I've met your sister once, so I feel comfortable. Well, no, I'm actually kind of scared of your sister.
She's a teddy bear.
No, I know, but she's like a black belt. Did you know this, Chris?
No.
A third degree 411 black belt.
Jeez.
Yeah, she's kind of terrifying. But
she doesn't look like it though.
No, she doesn't. But she needs to hurry up.
Yeah, I know. I know. She needs to get on it.
Yeah. You need to see this.
I'm well aware.
All right, we are at the bottom of the hour,
Yes,
so we
we
are
are.
going to take a quick break from our Taylor Swift conversation and dive into some very current PSAs.
All right.
And we will be right back with Streaming Verse with Nina and Chris and Ashley in just a moment. Free for All Friday, August 18th, 2023 between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. will be Free Guest Day in Harper College's Health and Recreation Center located in Building M. You will have the availability to work out in the fitness center, swim in the 6-lane pool, that's a little warm, that was a little editorial comment, and even utilize the elevated track. You must be 18 years or older with a state-issued ID to enter. For more information, visit events.harpercollege.edu. Yeah, if you're going to do laps in that pool, it's a little warm, just a little FYI. Again, I've got the...
Honest PSA.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice pool, but, a little warm. All right. Audition for Big Fish. I'm actually super excited about this. Not that I'm auditioning. Are you passionate about performing arts? Well, you're in luck because Harper College's fall production has been announced. Big Fish will be on Harper College's performing arts stage from November 10th to 19th, 2023. And the Harper Ensemble Theater Company is looking for your talent to join the stage. Make an audition appointment for either Wednesday, August 23rd or Thursday, August 24th between the times of 6 and 10 p.m. in the Drama Lab in Building L, Room 109, and a callback audition by invite only will be on Sunday, August 27th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Big Fish is a community production open to both Harper students and community residents. Let me repeat that. It's not just for Harper students. It's for the community as well. You do not need to be a Harper student to audition. For additional information or to schedule an audition appointment, please contact guest director Jesus Perez at chicagokidscompany.com. Much more information at events.harpercollege.edu. And just a reminder, you're listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast service of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. The thoughts and ideas presented on this show, Streaming Verse by with Nina and Chris, are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of Harper College, WHCM, or its Board of Trustees. I need a drink.
Yeah.
And I meant water, but...
I love how you were like, oh yeah, you could sit on the other side, have a break. I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting over here not doing anything.
Yeah, you're sitting here listening. I'm doing I had to do a nod to Taylor and Taylor fashion, an outfit change.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Ashley just did a quick change off camera.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I see now. I love it.
Thank you.
All right. For each of you, I'm asking each of you this question. You can figure out who's going to answer first, whoever's loudest. When did you first not listen to Taylor or like Taylor, but decide you love Taylor? Because you both love Taylor. I'm sorry. If you are spending money on these tickets, you must love her. Mm-hmm. So when did you figure this? How did you get there? What made you decide, this is the person I'm going to go scream for 3.5 hours with?
Whatever age I was in 3rd grade. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So, 10? No, that's 5th grade, isn't it? That's 8?
8.
Yeah,
I think
8.
It's 8. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always listened to Taylor Swift.
Same.
But, no, I'm not saying when you started listening.
I know.
To when
I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay.
Yeah, that was... Okay, while you're figuring it out, I'll tell
Yes.
the story of why 8. So I've been listening, my entire life, especially having a sister that's 5 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
There's a time in my life when I can't remember, not listening to Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but when I was 8, that was when the Speak Now World Tour was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to, I think it was 2 of the Speak Now, one in Wisconsin, one in Allstate. And hands down, the best concert I've ever been to. I've been recently streaming that concert on YouTube because they have professional footage specifically from the Chicago Allstate concert that I was at, which is amazing.
That's awesome.
But that was, I'm telling you, it was okay, controversial opinion. It was so much better than the Eras Tour. I loved the length of the Eras Tour. I loved everything in it. It will never, ever beat Speak Now. That's just hands down. Highly recommend everyone watches it. But yeah, that's honestly probably when I was yep, I'm dedicated.
Yeah.
Was it seeing her live, or were you already there before you saw her live?
No, it was I mean, seeing her live obviously is like completely different than listening to the
Mhm.
music, but I feel like at the age of 8, you're at the point where you're not like I remember being there and being like so in awe and blown away from like the production. It was truly like a theater piece. It was a
Yeah.
musical. It wasn't just like being infatuated with like her music and Taylor. It was like I don't. It was like an out of body experience in a way. And the memories. I went with my whole family, so it was like all my immediate family.
Aw.
Aw.
Smaller venue. So I feel like honestly, it wasn't just seeing her live. It was like the entire experience. It was just. It was incredible.
Gotcha.
That's so cool.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Thanks.
Did you come up with anything?
I think.
Okay.
I mean, so I didn't go to the Speak Now tour because that was like the first tour that I was old enough to be like, oh, she might be able to go, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, because at the time there was a lot of stuff going on, but I remember my friends at the time, no longer, went to the Speak Now tour, and they were like, oh, it wasn't even good. And they gave me like this like the rubber Taylor Swift bracelets that they used to have for every era. Yeah, they gave me that because that's what
The
they
Speak
got.
Now one?
Yeah, and they were like, here, like I don't even want it. And I was like, what's wrong with you? I was like repulsed. And then I feel like literally after that moment, I was like, no, I'm going to I'm going to see her. And I'm pretty sure it had, I mean, yeah, we're the same age. It had to be around the same time.
Yeah.
And the first time I saw her live, the Red Tour, oh my God. I ended up being, I think I was like 9th row. Because,
Oh, I remember you saying
yeah, because my uncle had dancers on the tour because he's a dance agent.
Ah.
So he used to be able to get me tickets before COVID.
Gotcha.
We didn't even know it, but we were at the same concert at the same time.
Literally, which is crazy.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And I think that the Red concert pretty much solidified, like, okay, this girl is so much more than just her music and her songwriting. Like, oh my God. And like hearing the songs that I constantly listen to live, I will never forget when she sang like Mean live, like seeing that live on the Red Tour. I still find essays that I wrote about that from in like elementary school. Like I just found a journal from 4th grade where everything is about Taylor Swift. And
Wow.
it's really funny to look back on because it's like, oh, wow, I really haven't changed. Like it's like every, like
I'm still
bucket
8.
list. Yeah, literally. It's like every bucket list. It's like meet Taylor Swift. I'm like, and I really thought I would have done that by now, but
Honestly.
yeah, like, come on. I know you want to
Come
meet
on.
me. I'm like a decent person.
Right.
Has-
Well, now it's especially difficult too because she doesn't do the backstage.
Yeah. That's got to be hard because she's too big. She can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's like a 3-hour show, so she's like on vocal rest.
Oh, that makes sense. That
I mean,
makes sense, yeah.
this is my voice just being at
Being
her
there.
concert. So I can't imagine.
Not singing well, just
Yeah,
being there.
just being there, screaming.
You
And-
missed 1989 by one day.
2 days.
2 days?
2 days. I know. Because I, all along, was like, she's not going to announce it without me there. Because Wonderland is my song. And Taylor's version of Wonderland, like, she can't do that to me. And then last night I'm watching and I'm like, she really did that to me.
How many more does she have left to release?
Taylor
2.
Swift
Well, not including this one.
and Reputation.
Okay, so 2 more. But 1989, I know it's not out yet, but
Yes.
it's already planned, scheduled.
Yes.
Okay.
Reputation will be next.
Okay.
I will give you any amount of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it definitely will. She's going backwards. And we just take a moment to appreciate the blue outfits. They were the best outfits ever on this entire tour.
They were so pretty.
What is that with her? And I'm not going to ask this in a nice way. I'm not judging, but it's like she's wearing, like, not a unit, but
Leotards?
no, her top. It's like a dance outfit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a costume that like an 8-year-old would wear in a dance competition. And again, I don't mean it in a bad way.
No, that's a
For some
very
of
good
them-
description.
I feel like that's been like her MO for every single tour. Even
Okay.
like going back to the one I went to, like for Speed, like every single one is kind of.
It's-
She'll have her ones where she has her designer like clothing and pieces and like for like midnights and all that. But then I feel like there's ones where it's very, very like theatrical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I was gonna say to describe it.
Yeah.
It's very,
Yeah.
especially with the Speak Now tour, like everything went with the song.
It was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I had 2 copies of the DVD. I just gave one away, but like, it's so good.
Yeah. So good.
My smart speaker on my iPad just went off and it won't go away. I don't know what. Okay, I got
What?
it to go away. My iPad, Siri popped up. I don't know why. I wasn't even talking. Okay, I'm back now. So one of the things I thought of, because I think of this from when we had Rob on our show, and they were talking about just a sense of belonging, especially being, would you say trans? Mm-hmm. Okay. I was just making sure my memory's working.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. And how they like sci-fi because, there was a sense of belonging with it, which I really took to heart and identified with because I think, being a female, especially, in the 70s who loved sci-fi, there weren't a lot of us. And when so that sense of belonging with something you enjoy, I think means a lot. And when you were like FaceTiming with me, I really got the sense that that's what's happening at these concerts too, is that all of you who probably at some point had to go, Taylor Swift, she's just this, or Taylor's, some point you've heard this from people.
Oh, yeah.
But when you're at that concert, you're like, these are my people. And we are all sending the positive vibes we got to each other, to Taylor, and back to ourselves.
The true fans are like that.
Okay, yes.
The true fans.
I was gonna say I feel like I have like not a true my experience at this concert was not a true representation of like what I've had in the past. So
Okay.
I feel like my experience is biased at this most recent one, that it's kind of not what you're describing, but in the past that's how it's been.
Okay. And I could see that because everyone's jumping on the bandwagon now.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it was very like in the past every fan like is like there screaming, shouting, singing, all of it. This even just like walking around, it's very much like a status symbol almost, a lot of people. And it's not, you can tell the ones that are like there to see Taylor and the ones that are there to be there.
Gotcha.
So it was a different experience for sure.
Yeah. Because in the past, like, so many people would dress up based on, like, tiny little lyrics, right? So they weren't dressing up as, like, Taylor Swift in different eras. They were dressing up as, like, a crumbled up piece of paper lying there. Like, and then they just lie on the floor. There'd be refrigerators. It would be the most random stuff. People would look like insane. And I was one of those people. I would dress, I looked.
Or they would wear like past concert shirts, which is really cool too. Like the old
Yes.
ones that you can't get anymore.
Yes.
Like, that's what I did too. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I got a lot of compliments. I was like, thanks.
yeah, because I'm sure those shirts that you were wearing are going for like an insane
I don't
amount of money
even know.
online.
I have no idea. I don't care. Like no one's taking.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like no one.
No. But yeah, in the past I feel like it's been more so of that like environment where everyone is very supportive of each other. Like I remember when I was at the Red tour, so I was 2 seats away from the like barrier because she walked through.
Yeah.
And the people next to me, they were like, oh my God, like move up. So that when she came back, I would have an opportunity to give her a high five because that's what she was doing. Well, of course she went the other way around.
Right.
But even just that, like that
Right.
was so nice. And, everyone was constantly like, oh my God, I love your outfit. Like it was kind of like a networking event. Like,
it was.
like, hey, can we be friends? Like, you look pretty cool. But yeah, I think Ashley described it really well. The eras was, you could definitely tell who was there because they, it's the thing to do because it's popular, or who's been around for a while.
Right.
Yeah. You could tell.
Yeah.
I could see that. Like I said, I told Nina about, of course, watching TMZ. One of the camera guys at TMZ lives near that stadium, SoFi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the SoFi Stadium. And his son is selling friendship bracelets, which is so not in the spirit of Taylor Swift. So, yeah, so it's more let's make a buck from these people versus, enjoy it, or be part of it.
Yeah, so I went to SoFi Stadium with over 300 bracelets because, Ashley, you saw the, setup we had going at my house, and it only got worse. So I, came out with, bracelets, up everywhere, right? And we walk out of the immediate stadium area where you had to be ticketed to get into, and people are selling the Taylor Swift merch that's not they just made it, you know? And then people were selling friendship bracelets, and there was a line for people to buy them. If we weren't walking to go because we had to walk quite a while to get picked up, just because nobody can go in the actual stadium, and it worked out better anyway because traffic was crazy, just in the parking lots themselves. They weren't moving. Everyone was just blaring on their horn, and we're like, why? But if I had had the time, I would have been here, just, free. Right.
Here you go. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Real quick before you say anything, you're listening to Streaming Verse with Nina and Chris here on WHCM, and we're talking about Taylor Swift with Ashley. Okay, go on.
Oh no, I was just saying, I was listening through that, and then all of a sudden on my screen, totally fine by the way, just made me laugh. All of a sudden, so I was looking at a live view of the station, right? A picture of Chris just smiling back at me, staring at me right now. It's great.
Oh!
I was like, okay.
What was that?
It somehow stopped the video. So it's your profile picture?
Picture of Chris.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It wasn't on YouTube.
No, but that's still funny though.
Yeah.
It's no, just get me smiling at you.
Yeah, it was just a smile.
With my professional headshot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was for free. I did not pay for a headshot. Just FYI. All right, let me get this out there. It was a group of it was really cool. I got this headshot from a group of photographers who were giving people who didn't have a job during the pandemic. They gave us free headshots.
Oh my gosh.
To use
so
for
cool.
LinkedIn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was unemployed, so I went down to Oak Brook and got my free headshot.
Nice.
So
Very nice.
Right. Well, that's about it. We've talked. Anything else you want to share? I really appreciate you both diving into this and talking about it. I really do think that to a degree, she's kind of like the sci-fi of now. You know what I mean? Not that she, but again, it's I really like something that was huge and it was building all these things, but Comic-Cons people used to laugh at them. Get a life. What are you doing? Type stuff. And as Taylor Swift fans, there's some people who do the same type of thing to you. So I really feel very akin to what you guys go through to a degree. But at the same time, your love of something, Ashley, you weren't in on this conversation. I talked last week about it's being the characters from Sense8, which is a show on Netflix. There was their birthday Tuesday. This show was canceled in 2014 or 2015, and people still tweet happy birthday. I'm one of them. But we still tweet happy birthday to fictional characters on a show that was 2 seasons.
Yes.
And same with the Monkees, 2 seasons.
Really?
Seriously.
Yep.
Well, it's I was watching a video the other day. I was actually scrolling on Instagram, and a video came up, and it was just one of those interviews where people go up to other people on the street and ask them a random question. And this one person was like, what's a big red, or it's I don't remember the exact question, but they were like, who's a singer that someone listens to that's a massive red flag? And they were like, oh, Taylor Swift, all the way. And then it cuts to a clearly a Swiftie, and they're covered in her red album and her a red cape. They're and I'm a proud red flag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
No, it's awesome. She's definitely the fans that are the fans know who are the fans,
Mm-hmm.
and otherwise, like, I mean, really, it's gonna sound cheesy, but like, haters gonna hate, you know? It's how it works.
That was beautifully said.
Yes, excellent job there. Thank you so much for coming on our show today. You know, it was a bummer you couldn't be in person, but because I'm sure the energy level would have been 20 times higher. But
we'll just have to redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can do that. We can definitely do that. But I'm so glad that we have this new setup with Zoom, though, where it's more streamlined than it was in the past to have a guest who was
For
remote.
real.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you so much. I really appreciate it too, because I know obviously like making everything work, but also with me, you know, not coming in person, don't want to get y'all sick. So hopefully next time though, I would love to do it in person, be back in person. For
That would be awesome.
Yes, that would be so much fun.
Oh, milk.
sure. Yeah.
Oat milk.
Oh, milk.
Oat
My
milk.
favorite.
Oat milk. Okay, hang on. I'm stuck.
I'm making you work now.
Okay. Okay, I got this. Hang on.
All right, I'm dancing already in my chair, even though I don't hear it yet.
I'm ready.
I don't even know the tone.
I can't.
I hear it, but I can't do it.
I can't do it either. Okay, it's coming.
It's coming.
Oh, I have to turn it up. Hello.
All right, there we go. Oat Milk by DJ Double Dip. He used to be a DJ here at Harper. You can find this on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, probably iTunes, Apple Music.
Yeah, I'm
He has
sure
a
it's
lot.
everywhere.
Yeah, he has a lot for sale. So check him out.
Ashley, where are you?
Where'd it go?
I don't know where you are.
Where's Ashley? She's an app.
Oh, I found her.
Okay.
I found her. Hang on, wait. Okay, we're good. We're back.
I forgot to record the show. Ashley, we're going to redo this now. So just stay wherever you are. We're going to redo the whole show. We did after I ran out and came back,
I didn't even think about it. It's sitting right here. It's fine. It's on YouTube. We're fine.
We're fine. It's on
Don't
YouTube.
even worry about
I just
it.
got to download it. Okay.
So smart.
Ashley's laughing.
I know.
I will download it.
Week and a half.
What?
I said this has been the highlight of my past like week and a half.
Good.
We're there. We could be there for you for that.
Yeah. Lift me up a little bit.
Well, for everyone else, now that we remembered that yes, we can download the video, get the sound from that. We're
Okay.
all cool now. Thanks so much for listening. Will we be back next week? I'm thinking yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. You're the one who's off to college, so didn't know what your schedule is like.
I don't.
Don't know what we're going to talk about because I am off to swim this weekend,
Yeah.
so not thinking about anything else but driving and swimming.
This brain right here is empty.
And
So-
that one's empty, so we'll figure it
Yep.
out during the week. Make sure you check our socials. Our producer Megan will be like sharing what we know and what she knows
Yeah.
when we know it.
Yeah.
Thanks so
Someday.
much again for Ashley coming on the show. That
Yes,
was so
thank
awesome.
you.
God, thank you guys so much. Highlight of my past week and a half. I've been holding in my cough, but we are good.
And Nina,
Have a good dinner. Oh.
do 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 do. I'm just
Okay.
gonna sing until you
Yes.
play something.
Na, 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 na.
I got music in my heart, something.
New music updated weekly on Harper Radio.